Hello everyone and welcome back to Kenshi after an incredibly long break. I do apologize for the amount of time that there has been between this episode and the last. As many of you will know, especially those who follow me on Twitter, I had been looking for a new house after receiving reasonable notice, but 2 months, 3 months notice that I was going to have to move out of my last rented accommodation. And so a lot of things had to happen in real life that meant that I couldn't really afford to give my more chunky series, the ones that take a bit more time and deliberation, the proper care and attention that they needed. So I channeled my efforts into easier to record series, but now that I finally have a new place to live and I'm starting to get settled in, I think it's time that we return. And we return to the mercenary camp. Over here, as you can see, everyone is standing around and some people are resting. Now, that isn't all that we've been doing. No. Aavak has actually run all the way back to Dustwall to collect some sleeping bags because, frankly, that was just a really dumb mistake. Right. Now, Ruka, you are going to be the chief holder of the sleeping bags. However, you are currently the chief holder of the everything else, so let's pop all of this food over to Big Al for now, and Big Al can keep hold of that for us so that Aavak can move these across to you. There we go. We just need to make sure that these are going to be stacked, and once they're in there, Ruka should be fine to just hold on all of these. You may notice that Aavak ran back with some sandals on because they allow him to move just a little bit faster, and that is very useful stuff indeed. Right, let's make sure that everyone is reasonably prepared now. Could you move all of the gristle flaps over to Aavak? Aavak will actually keep them in his backpack to feed to everyone should they need it. Not that they're really going to want it, let's be quite clear about that. No one wants to eat gristle flaps. Big Al, I mean, on the plus side, you're not going to go hungry. But you're probably also going to attract every bone dog within several kilometers. Not as far out as if this was all fresh meat. Of course, cooking it is going to dampen the smell a little bit, and possibly dampen bone dog interest a little bit as well. But yeah, that is a lot of meat you're carrying there, mate. Okay, but by and large, everyone else is doing relatively well. Griffin there, well done. You are all healed. I think everyone now but Ruka is healed, and Ruka is well on her way to recovery. Fantastic. We're gonna let Ruka have a good old rest there, though. I think that's only fair. Could I store anything of particular importance in here? I'm just not certain that we need to. Let me move some of these items out, and we'll pop them in my trading backpack. Doing a little bit of inventory management, you know, the Kenshi way. There we go, that should be fine. Got a lot of repair materials there, but I think by and large that should be good enough for us. I did have Aavak take back a bunch of items, skins mainly. Couldn't carry all of the ones that Ruka had, but that was a reasonable trip. It did free us up a bit of space. Now, that is not all that we've been doing. I'm going to pause the game because we're going to jump over to Dustwall. Let's leap over to Dustwall right now, and we'll just allow things to load in. Now, a fair bit of time has passed, and the Shet Kingdom have been and gone in search of food tribute. They left empty-handed. Now, actually, no, I think I gave them 2 loaves of bread because I was feeling a little bit bad. But we are going to have Band of Bones here soon. Now, Dustwall has had a little bit of an upgrade in your absence. The first part of the upgrade is this very tidily built little wall. Oh my lord, it took me so long to get that up. That was a lot of faffing around in the debug editor to try and get these to position. Build a wall off this wall. Oh, it's so very difficult. But we finally got it in there. There's 2 sections of wall there. You'll notice some crates around here because I actually initially built the section out of like 6 pieces, or rather 5 pieces. And then I was really dissatisfied with how wonky and all over the place, and there were visible gaps. I'm not sure if anything could have moved through them, but they seemed visible to me. So I used the debug tools to just reposition these into the walls, and then I deconstructed the rest, and did much the same over here. To get this gate in there, oh my lord, that was hard. That actually took several reloads, because every time I'd move the gate, the door would not move with it. That was very bad. Very, very bad indeed. You can go ahead and open that door, though, please, and thank you. There we are. So now we have a bit of a stronger area here. As a direct result of this, any attackers will have to stand over on this gate, and from what I've seen, we can quite happily shoot through the gate. It's just a matter of getting anyone to that. Now, this wall. This is a travesty. But we're going to stick with it for now, just because I don't want to mess around with that turret. The turret is mounted on the wall. Perhaps, in the future, we will tear that wall down so that we can rebuild the turret. But I might also just leave it as it is. Let's get another turret on there. In fact, we'll pop one right there. That should be nice and fine. How are we going for hemp? Ooh, we've got a bit of hemp over there. Have we stored any? We have. Now, I would actually really like to get some extra farming going. Specifically with hemp, as it happens. Let's, oh wow, the hemp farm is gigantic. Let's go ahead and get this plopped down somewhere around here, I think would be good. We can just get that squeezed in there, and that would be grand. Let's pop that one there. There we go. Now, the reason why I want to build a second hemp farm, rather than upgrading the one we've got, which is only a medium, I'm not sure if they go to large, is that, unfortunately, the way that the hemp will work, I'm fairly certain that if I'm upgrading it, I can't harvest from it. And as I'm delivering the hemp over here, it's getting used up. It could very easily happen that even if I'd made sure I had enough stockpiled when I started the upgrade, they wouldn't be able to finish it. Then I'd have to go out and find some more hemp. I could, of course, just turn off using hemp, but that's such a potch. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to have a second small hemp farm. And with that, my hope is, let's just make sure that my farmers have been told that they are now expected to work that hemp farm. But the hope is that with two of them, I can tell one to upgrade, and then as the other is being harvested, my builders will just siphon materials off and gradually get it up there. In fact, on that note, how are we doing for wheat straw? Not very well, but I'm noticing that you are, in fact, harvesting some wheat straw. So let's have a watch. A little tiny bit going in there. How are we doing over here? Are these almost ready? No, not really. And Solwind is doing a very good job of making that flour there. We might need to wait on that. But I would like to upgrade all of these in time to the higher tiers of farms. Right, we've got more than enough. We could reasonably sustain 12 farms, and I may well do that. Having all the cactus and bread that we could ever want would not be bad in my book. Right, in terms of our armor smithing and weaponsmithing, Jin and Shrike are just cracking on, doing the good stuffs. Most of these are low quality, but we are starting, I believe, we're almost through Rusting Blade. No, actually we are working on Rusting Blade now, so and then Rusted Junk, and we'll just slowly work through all of that. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. And let's have a look at Shrike's stats right now. Armor Smith of 36, and Jin is Weaponsmith of 40. So there we go. We are making a reasonable bit of progress there, in my opinion. Okay, with that done, we are going to jump back to the Voyagers, though. Oh, there we are. Ruka is up on her feet. Fantastic timing, Ruka. Are you fully healed? You're not. You'll probably be fine. You'll probably be fine. You've had enough sleep, I think. Ruka is itching for battle. Very well, Ruka. We are going to get out of here. We're going to return to our journey. Okay, now, it's been a little while, as I mentioned, so let's have a review. Kind of want to go up there, but I also kind of don't. Because all the stuff down here kicked our bums last time, frankly. So maybe we should just make our way generally down towards Drifter's Last. Or Crown Steady, maybe we could go around. We could even visit the ruins down here. I think that's ultimately going to be where we're going with this. It's good. to be back on the road. Ah, it's good to be back in Kenshi, frankly. Ooh, man, who's having a bit of trouble. Who on earth is attacking you in the middle of Dustwall, man? That is confusing. Who is currently assaulting it? What? A Garu? Really? Really? It must have aggroed on Manu as Manu was walking around, but oh, ouch. The Garu should go down fairly quickly. We're just gonna waffle stomp it. Though that being said, we did get a bit of damage there, unfortunately. Now the question here is, are we going to strip it of all of its meaty bits? That's a very important one. Yes, we are. Could you please loot? There we go. Yoink, yoink. It should be dead now. I have no idea where the food went. Ah, there we go. It's all on the floor. Well, that's not quite what I wanted. Did you pick it all up? And have a look in your inventory. I feel there's a lot of meat on the floor. Somewhere in there. I'm sure we'll get it eventually. It's fine. Fine for now. Right, let's get back to our voyages on their journey towards Drifter's Last and or a couple of ruins along the way. Now, we're going to try and be super stealthy, and that involves flying, as you can see. Oh my lord, are those spiders down there? Is that a nest of spiders, or are those plants? I can definitely see something nasty in the distance that we don't necessarily want to fight with, a gorilla. Are these just plants? I'm totally okay with them being plants. It does look like they are, in fact, just plants. Whew. Because that would have been terrifying. Right. Okay, well, we're going to continue on our way. That looks so interesting. It looks like, it genuinely looks like it's been glassed. From orbit, maybe? I'm not sure. It would kind of explain the really curious shape to that, but for the time being, we're going to continue on our way. And I will bring it back should we encounter anything we desperately need to kill and or is desperately trying to kill us. Probably the latter, honestly. Okay, well, we've discovered a way in, it seems, and also a bunch of skin spiders over there. Just kind of chilling out, doing skin spider thing. Oh, well, they were. Oh no, I've lost sight of them. I know they were here. My mouse... Ah, there they are. They're wandering off. Okay, well, that's fine. Ah. It's fine if you know where they are. I mean, it's not ideal, but at least it's better than not knowing where they are. That's terrifying. Alright then. Now, should we head up here? I think we all know what the answer is to that, really. You all know what the answer is to that, but is it a wise thing to do? No. No, 100% not. Are we doing it anyway? Yes. Let's just hope it doesn't result in a squad wipe, because if it does... we're doomed. You've been spotted immediately. By whom? Who has spotted you? What? Is it? Oh, it's a goat. Hello, goat. Are you going to attack me? It's not showing that you're going to attack me, but still. It seems that we're out of range now anyway. But I'm really tempted, really interested in finding out what's up here. This is completely different from the landscape elsewhere. Oh, hang on. We've got Namtran, Tech Hunters. Okay, well, that's fine. We've also got a little iron resource. Could I set up a village over here? What an interesting place. I wonder who owns this area. Let's have a look on the map. Is this still Shek Kingdom? I would imagine this is Shek Kingdom, but we are quite far away from the Sheklands. It could well be, but they wouldn't. Really have jurisdiction over here, or if they did, they've got a long bloody walk to get down here and try and demand tribute. Can we interact with you in any way? No? No, just watching us? Okay, fair enough. Right. Let's continue on then. And try our very best not to be murdered. That would kind of suck. And it would bring a rather rapid end to our exploration. Alright, I'm going to continue up along this path where I can. That actually looks like an interesting... Oh, the crater. Okay, so we've properly got the name of this place. The crater. That does not surprise me. But this is, in fact, a crater of some sort. It is really rather different from all the landscape around. But it genuinely looks like this was glassed. Some intense heat from perhaps an impact of some sort, or like a laser. I'm just putting it out there. Exterminatus is a thing. It happens. But why would they have been trying to exterminate possibly the spiders? It's a little bit of an extreme response, in my opinion. Oh my lord, what are you guys? Swamp raptors. Normal. Following leader. They've got moderate attacks, nothing too incredible. We could, I suppose, deal with them. Only 3. They don't appear to be hostile. Have a look. Swamp creatures, okay. You look kind of healthy for now. I haven't got a lot of health on them. Alright, I think I'm down with this. Sure. Pull backpacks off. We don't want to be hoisting around any backpacks right now. Backpacks into inventories. I know that makes some of you incredibly heavy, but it's a thing that's going to happen. Right, get ready everyone. To attack. Attack unprovoked. Could I have Aavak treacherous? No, that's a shame. Crumple John, we'll try and have 2 people at a time attacking each one, so that we've got less likelihood of being hit by massive cleave attacks. You don't generally want to swarm too much. Get in there if you can. I mean, they're all grouped together, so we might be able to deal them a lot of damage. Ooh, that is a big, chunky hit there on Griffin. Let's see if we can't take these guys down. Yeah, we've got lots of bleeding damage going on. It's grand to see. There we are, Ruka with her particularly useful animal slaying weapon. There we go, that's one down, and this one shouldn't be long for this world either, though now that we're all grouping up, unless we can interrupt it, we are quite likely going to take some damage from swipe attacks. No, everything is good. And let's have a look at what we've got. That is deeply disappointing. Alright then, Ruka, let's open up your bag and see what we can get. Can I stack more? No. Out of trading range, but not out of dropping on the floor range, apparently. Well, let's move these out and into your backpack, because then you should be able to pick that stuff up. And is there anything else I could move? I mean, I could, I suppose, pop these in your general inventory as well, so that we can pick up all of the meats. Right, there we go. Let's move all of these across. Not that it's particularly useful for me at this point, but if you grab that, there we go. There we go. It will be nice to use that for animals. I've seen far worse in the field. I'm not strictly certain that is necessarily positive, but can I not put that over there? Oh, stolen from? I mean, surely it was already dead. Maybe not. Maybe I just stole its meat. Sorry, in that case. What have we got in here? Sure, let's drop things off where we can and make a little bit more room in Ruka's inventory. I'm not sure we really need to take any with us. We haven't got any animal companions right now, so yeah, I'm just going to drop the rotten meat. That being said, I could turn into blizzard crabs. That is incredibly vexing. Alright, I guess that's my fault for not paying attention. Can I grab that? Is that also going to be stolen? No. Haha, that one can stack then, in that case. There we go. And let's just organize my inventory a little bit better. I guess I could just move all of these across and make enough room for a bit more rotten meat, and maybe at some later point we'll make some bristle flaps. Okay, that should be good. And we should be able to grab all of the stacks there. There we go. Yeah, it does fill up the inventory quite a lot more than I would like, but we'll make do with something. Right. Okay. So continuing on. Alright, well, it looks like we can't really go up properly in that direction, so we're going up in this direction to try and get to the top, the plateau. bring you back if anything interesting should happen when we get there, or stand in our way along the way. Well, that was unfortunate. We just had a big thing spawn on top of us while half the party was sleeping. That is not good. Ruka just took a hefty blowout fairly soon. Right, Ruka, I'm going to need you to be blocking. Oh, no. Moving around your inventory. Oh, can we just... no, apparently not. Can I do anything here? Thankfully, time appears to not care. I'll take it. I will 100% take the cheese there, because that was really unfair. A big thing of all things. Just spawning in on top of it. As you can see, we're cooking a couple of gristle flaps and just generally healing up because I noticed the Griffin had Big Al had lost an awful lot of blood. A frankly stupid amount of blood had been lost. Alright, Ruka, I need you to block. That's all I want you to do. Attack a target. Aavak, I need you to draw out. Also, Ruka, I want you to be taunting. Please taunt. Turn off your job for now. Don't sneak. In fact, whole group. Can I select everyone in the group? Possibly, but I forget how. So let's just do that. Right, need you attacking target. Aavak, draw back. Okay, yeah, we need to not be moving quickly here. Ruka, for as long as you can block this thing, I'm okay with you dealing. Oh dear lord, why? Okay. I'll sort of need you to attack this target while everyone lays into this one. Okay, well this is going to be a difficult one to manage. Ooh, Ruka just took a bit of a wonk there. Actually, no, that was Big Al. Big Al, I kind of need to be passive and hold. Hold back. Crumple John, you can definitely get involved. Griffin, you can get involved. Big Al has lost a lot of blood. I don't want you taking any more damage than you have already. Actually, Crumple John, hold, turn on your job, move back. Wing Wang, move back. You all took a massive hit. I'll have Aavak and Ruka try and deal with this for now. Griffin, head on back. Passive hold. Go back. Big Al, can you get over there, mate? You need to be healed up. Super bad. Don't medic. Don't do anything. Just try to survive. Let Ruka train up her amazing, amazing dodge skills. Ouch, that hurt. I need to be better at those dodging. Come on, Ruka. You can do better than this. I've seen you do better than this. All I need you to do is hold. Is it going to rear back? Yep, it is. So pull back. There we go. That's fine. Now get in there and attack. No, you still managed to hit. Ouch. We don't have any bowmen right now, unfortunately, which is a big issue for us. We're out of bolts, and we've been out of bolts for quite some time. That is proving to be quite detrimental to our survivability, I feel. Alright. Big Al wants your... Oh, Griffin is fully healed. Okay, Griffin, get in there and attack. No, definitely don't just block. That would be silly. No, get out of it. No, keep moving. Oh dear, Griffin, why? Griffin, pull back. Ruka, you're attacking the wrong one. Out. That hurt once again. There we go, that's a bit better. Aavak is taking quite a lot of damage, but he isn't losing much blood overall, so it's not terrible. And Ruka's doing reasonably well. How's Big Al at this point? Wing Wang, you're good. Let's get you back in. I'm going to try and manage this, but it is hard, I'll be honest. Ruka, perhaps if they're not going to go for you, just get in there. You go ahead for the attacks as much as you can. Draw out, that's right. Ruka, you can go for this one if you prefer. Thankfully, Aavak is stupidly fast. Has this one taken much hurt? No. Wing Wang, I don't want to be passive. You can start getting involved. Griffin, John, you're doing a good bit of work there. Griffin, you continue to draw out. If we can just get this one down, I'm okay with that. Griffin, you continue to draw it back, please. Okay, it's retreating for now. Right. This is going to be my life for the next little while. I'm just going to be very, very carefully managing people's attempts to attack the... you still taunting? You are still taunting. I don't trust what's happening there. It looks like it's changing direction. Yeah, it's going for Infinite Wing Line. Ouch. Right, Infinite Wing Line, I need to be impassive and head over there. Okay, well I'm going to continue to try and manage this fight as best I can, while not getting everyone murderized. I'll bring it back when it's a bit more clear whether that's going to work or not. Griffin, no. Okay, that's one down. Pretty much taken down solely by Ruka. Now, Ruka has been amazing, as always. She is. Let's be perfectly honest with this. I'm going to need Big Al. You've been doing a good job, actually. Big Al has been taking on this one. I had to pull back Aavak and the others to recover a little bit. Now, Ruka, if I could have you grab the bits off this, just so that it can't recover, that would be truly amazing. There we go. Just rip it open, right quick, and then pump this back down there, so it's not in the way. And I would like you to then get back involved with this, but just block for now. We will have others join in, especially Griffin, I believe, with the big chunky weapon that Griffin has. There we go. Now, Crumble John, why? No. You need to be over there, mate. There we go. Ruka, you just keep blocking for now. Generally speaking, Ruka does not lose. In terms of a block, Ruka can just take it. It's fine. So if Ruka is just blocking and Griffin is getting involved, as long as they're on opposite sides of the beast, then it should be fine. Honestly, I should have been doing this the whole time, except I had to manage the presence of two of these beasties, messing everything up. Griffin, how about you work over there? There we go. And then you can get involved here. And that should be fine. We'll cut this thing down by little bits. Now, when Ruka is in block modes, Ruka's got 54 block, which is actually quite staggering. And I shouldn't imagine we're going to have too much trouble here. I could bring down some with the katana to try and inflict bleed, which would probably help out a little bit more in getting this through. Or I could just allow Ruka to attack. But right now, honestly, this is fine. If we can just take the chest out. Oh my lord. And I can only assume that the chest is a fairly common target, because it did seem to go down on the other one as well. Abnormally quickly. There we go. One more hit on the chest, and that's it for this beastie. And then everyone can lie down and rest for a bajillion more years, because they are very, very hurt. But honestly, this is a really, really good tactic. I had not considered this before, but yeah, Ruka just blocking while someone is behind a beak thing. Yeah, not bad little method of dealing with these. Oh, except for that would happen. Of course it would happen. Naturally, it would happen. Bloody hell. Okay, Ruka handling two of them? Now that is something... okay, there's a lot of them now. Maybe it's time that we left. Frankly, I could use someone fast like Aavak to try and lure them away. Yes. Aavak, I want you to draw attacks from these guys. Hopefully, come on. And this one, can you draw them in? There we go. You want to be over here, don't you? Yeah, that's right. Ruka, I absolutely need you to continue drawing... problem here is that Ruka is now... Oh, this is tricky. This is very tricky. I think we need to relocate because they just keep spawning up here. The raptors... We've had massive groups of raptors just wander by, and yeah, no problem at all. But these things... Oh my lord. Okay, so how are we going to do this? I think we're going to need to start taking some things down. Big Al, you're pretty fast on your feet. Could you draw them in as well? Griffin, I need you to back right out. Ruka, back right out. Let's try and get them involved. See, the moment that Ruka is not properly protecting, she gets walloped. Yeah, that's not too surprising, actually. Okay, Ruka, now I want you to attack this target again. Big Al should be able to draw this one off. Well done, Wing Wang. We need to dismantle all of this. Crumple John, dismantle it, because we're going to relocate our camp. This is frankly nonsense, and I do not approve. Not even slightly. Ruka, can you deal with that? Aavak, don't, please. No. Don't get smacked in the face if you can avoid it. No, Ruka is going to be overwhelmed now. Well, good. Massive dragon. Ruka, stop taunting them. Just attack this one. Big Gal. Attack that one. There we go. It should. There we go. It has decided that you are by far the more tasty option, and that is what we want. Continue to pull, break down the camp. Griffin, if you got much room in your inventory, not a lot, but you can it's probably enough for you to grab what we need from here. Go ahead and dismantle that. Let's not be terrible keepers. Yeah, we don't want to mess up this world of ours. Big Al, you absolutely need to be backing up that way. Right, Ruka, you're back to just protect it, and you can do that more or less indefinitely, I think. There we go, okay. Now that we've got all of that done, Crumple John, grab that. Infinite Wing Wang, grab that. There we go. Let's get it all going. There we are. Big Al, I'm going to leave you to draw back. Aavak, start leading them generally in a bit of a roundabout motion. You may as well dismantle that while you're here. We should be okay. Ruka should be able to hold this for now. But Ruka is bleeding. Ruka has been bleeding for a little while. Griffin, get in there. Finish it off. Attack target. Hopefully. Ruka, I need you to keep this one focused on you, though. That is absolutely paramount importance. That is how we're going to get through this. Crumple John, Wing Wang, I need you to relocate. Relocate somewhere far away from these bloody big things. What's that? That is iron resource. Alright. Let's have a look on the map. Does it show a den? No, it doesn't. Alright then. Well, maybe this is fate telling us, yeah, just get to a town. Why? Why are you doing this all the time? Maybe fate is right. I think fate may actually be right. Let's maybe not. Let's go somewhere safe. Somewhere nice, far away, but we don't have to die all the time. Alright, Wing Wang, let's get down here. I've seen nothing down here except raptors. I'd be okay with that. Honestly, a massive group of raptors to possibly distract these scallywags would be fine by me. Frankly. Right, okay. Let's try and spread out a little bit. There we go. Crumple John, I am going to need you to get down here as well. We're going to relocate our camp, and things should then somewhat be better. I'm not going to leave without killing these things, though. Don't think that they're going to get to attack us and live. No. That is not how this plays out. Not even slightly. Not even once. No.
Okay. So, two things. First, maybe once. Alright? Maybe. We'll allow it once that they can live. Secondly, I'm starting to understand why this place is called Shun. Yeah. If indeed this place is called Shun, that might be called Shun. This might just be called Death by Beak Thing. Oh my god, there are so many. And there are more. We can see over the crater. Happy days. But, yeah. There are beak things all over these mountains. I don't see any of them now, but they are definitely here. I've seen them. Seen them briefly. Oh, there they are. They're gorging on the raptors. Poor little raptors. This is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. There's more over there. Look at them. They're just feasting. And, yeah. So, Aavak, as any good leader, is leading the death meat tanks away, whilst his companions seek safety by fleeing. Well done, them. Honestly, Aavak got him into this mess. It seems only fair that Aavak should be the one to have to try and get them out of it as well. By running a lot, very much. Aavak is fast, but not as fast as a beak thing. However, a beak thing has to stop regularly to attack. Which means I really need to lead these into something. Skin spiders would be great. A Shek patrol, also really good. The old front lines, I mean, Run them all the way to last stand, perhaps. I'm not sure how that would work out for me, though. I could try, though, and run down in this here direction. I'm not sure we'll ever be able to lose them, though. That's the problem. I'm not sure there'll ever be a time where we're going to be able to outrun all of them. They may have a range, after which they're like, I want to go back. And there's delicious raptor. No, why? Why? No, naughty. Naughty, super naughty. Bad Aavak. What? Did they get trapped? Oh, they've stopped to have a chin wag. Oh, happiest of days. Happiest of days. We're going to try and... Can I run down here? Oh, I might not be able to go down there. It looked like I could, but it doesn't, in fact, now look like I can. There are so many in front of me. On the plus side, I can just keep going in this direction, I think. Can I go down there? I might be able to, actually. Let's see. Can you? You can! Oh, give it up. No, we've been spotted. Damn it! Well, poop. Okay. Alright. No, that's fine. We're just going to run past you. Don't mind me. Are you going that way? Can we go down this way? No. Aavak immediately stops when he tries. Is there a way that we can meet up back with our friends? Could we go on some sort of trek, perhaps? Maybe if we double back, because there's so many more big things in front of us. I kind of feel that it might be dumb to head forward, where I know there are big things, when I could instead head backwards, where there are possibly not big things. Aavak is bleeding though, which is a big worry. Where's Ruka? Have you left Ruka behind? Please tell me you haven't. You have. You utter scoundrel. Where is Ruka? I am seeing... Oh no, Ruka is with... okay, never mind. Yeah, you light off this once. But I really don't know which way I should be going here. I'm going to try and head down in this here direction. I'm going to go back to stealth. It's impossible. You can sneak past. Look at the groups of them, though. What could we possibly do in this area? Other than die and become big thing food. Maybe that is strictly what is meant for us, but it looks like... it's all go at the moment. What's going on back here? Let's have a peek in. How are things going down? We're just fighting probably some... a dust boss of the Dust Bandits. Sure. Everyone will come together and we'll just raffle stomp you. Okay. Now, something knows you're here. What is this something that knows you're here? Is it something that wants to eat you? Probably. Is it a delightful little raptor that doesn't want to eat you? Because I'd be alright with that. Please try just not be seen. Oh, something is... Okay, fine. No more sneaking. Running instead. Running quickly. I need to get down here, and I feel that going along that route is the safest. Now just keep running. If it wants to follow, it'll eventually give up. We've seen this. We now know the secret. Just outrun... Oh my lord, you're picking up more and more as you go. Please don't be backing yourself into a corner. Aavak, there's something to be said about heroic charges, but... there's also something to be said about a leader that returns to lead their people and doesn't get killed in some heroic sacrifice. That is also a good story to tell, in my humble opinion. I think we've done it. Oh, happy day. So yeah. Two things. One, yes, they can. Once. At least once. Probably many times in the future. And two... we really don't want to be here ever again. What a terrible place. I'm definitely going with the exterminatus now. I think I see why. Unfortunately, it failed. They did not exterminatus the area, as one would have hoped. How's everything going down here? Are we generally doing okay against these dust bandits? We should be. I mean, I know I've got most of our powerful fighters elsewhere, but I do feel that you're capable of dealing with dust bandits. Right, Aavak. Let's just hope, shall we? But there are no more sneaky little, giant beak things waiting around to eat your face off. That would be ideal. Yeah, so Hubris rose its head, bore its fangs, but we've managed to get out of this without necessarily feeling its full wrath. Do we dare to try and just camp? Aavak, just make your way down here. You are fast enough. You should be fast enough. Anyway. Everyone, turn back on. Well, no, keep your jobs off, I guess. Crumple John, how many of these backpacks you got? You got 3. Could you please go ahead and pop down 3 of them? I feel we need all 3. Yep. And then a campfire. Because, I mean, we have got bits from those, from the beak things to use. Might as well. Let's get some more camp beds over on this side. Just spread them out just a little bit. There we go. Donk. And could all of you turn your jobs on for now? There you are. You should be able to get all of that done. Right. Okay, so I think that we're just not going to come back to this place. Not until we've got most people in the 40s, low to mid 40s by default, so that when they block, they're in the 60s. Ruka was instrumental in not dying in this situation. Ruka has done a fantastic job, a sterling effort by Ruka to not result in our immediate death. But I think that was luck, and not in any way judgment. Let's be honest with ourselves. No, it's okay. You guys go over there. It's fine. Are you rushing over to try and help out? That's actually kind of sweet. But for the time being, I think we do need anyone who's wounded to bloody sleep. Come on now. Sleep for a little while. Crumple John, you can also sleep. Come on, let's get everyone down. There we are. Ruka, you definitely need to sleep. Though less than most people do. Let's just get you tucked in there. So, what are we going to do in the future? Well, we're not going to come here, first and foremost. We're going to definitely need to train up our fighting skills, frankly. You can turn your jobs on now. Can you medic yourself? There we go. You don't have a medkit. Griffin, do you? Has everyone used up all the medkits? There we go. Fantastic. Alright, not too bad then. We've got a faction attack due in a little while. Griffin, what are you off to? You keep desperately trying to go up there. Ditching resources. Oh. Did we not? Oh, we didn't get rid of the fires. Damn. Well, I guess... What? I have no idea what you're doing, actually. How about you auto-haul to this one? No, it's already been done. Very well. We should be able to just gather up a bunch of resources in that case. Just go ahead, store these in your pockets for now, and we should be able to manage things. This is going to get a little bit weird, but so, Griffin, no, get down here, please and thank you. Right, we're going to recover. We are going to make a move. We're not going to go into this place for quite some time. I can only assume that anyone who's familiar with Kenshi and isn't playing this blind was just kind of laughing mightily when I decided to go in that direction. Ah, you scallywags. I don't entirely blame you. Probably would have done the same myself. If only I had known. Alas, I did not. So, yeah, not the best of times. I'm going to need to get Ruka helping out with this, I think. We'll cook up what remains of our meat supplies and then be back on the road by next episode. This one has taken me quite some time. We did try and fight for a little while before we eventually decided, yeah, this is not going our way. We should probably leave. Herds of Garu out there. Okay, well, they might be taking care of any spiders. Quite a lot of them, actually. See, this is where we need to be. Where the herds of Garu roll wild and free. Where they can distract the big things, at the very least. I mean, they're realistically not going to be able to stop the big things. Distract them, though. Be totally down with that. But that's going to be it from me, I'm afraid. I hope you're eagerly looking forward to the return of Kenshi. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you will join me in the next, where we will have significantly less faffing around with big things, ideally, and we'll make our way to Drifter's Last or Clown Steady. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.